General Order 19, issued Stardate 2/0307. Except in times of declared emergency, Starfleet personnel may under no circumstances convey personnel or material between planets or planetary systems when there is reason to believe that said personnel or material may be used to conduct aggression. This order applies to independent worlds within the Federation as well as Federation members. Well now, that kind of makes sense, even though by argument armed Starfleet vessels are used to conduct acts of aggression on a regular basis, as are Starfleet personnel and or Starfleet Marines, depending on what era and when they existed and what version of their in what have you. Makes sense to me though. Okay, so you have this huge vast conglomeration of independent and member states. So these planets, in some cases, continents on various planets are independent from each other. Entire solar systems, groups of solar systems, in addition to the whole litany of smaller, non-allied members of the Federation. They're not members, but within the Federation boundaries, there are independent systems and systems that have chosen not to join the Federation. And to use Starfleet transportation capability to move basically weapons of war and the resources and manpower thereof to conduct war or other forms of aggression, which could be occupation, police, state enforcement based on one neighboring system deciding that they don't like the other system, or something how they're conducting their business within the other system, then that's the way things work. So this is to prevent some of the earlier general orders from being misused. So if a member of the Federation High Command, so to speak, has a personal agenda and decides to move resources, manpower, and what have you from one system to another with the intentions of to conduct an act of aggression to support existing aggression, this would be the tool that gives the Starfleet officer the ability to say no. And yet, define aggression, right? I mean, I imagine this is one of those sticky slopes. Not so much the slippery, but there's a lot of things that can trip you up and install the process of, say, peaceful enforcement of the Federation law, or protecting a civilian population from the aggressive tendencies of its own government. Who's to make that call? Anyway, there you have it. Starfleet General Order number 19.